Instead of posting a bunch of daily pictures, I decided to make a video this time showing you step by step how I turned this old piece of piano wood into the guitar I've always wanted, a Les Paul Strat hybrid. I bought it at a thrift shop for $2, and after getting it home and stripping off the old finish, I found some awesome looking wood underneath. I think it's spruce with a mahogany top. I then went online and ordered Les Paul and Stratocaster templates. After getting them in the mail, the first step was to cut out a Les Paul body design. Then I overlaid the Strat template to cut out the neck pocket. The standard neck pocket depth for a Stratocaster is 17 millimeters, but this can vary depending on the manufacturer of the neck. It's always best to wait until you have the neck in your hand and measure the heel thickness yourself and cut out the pocket to a depth that will give you 8 millimeters from the face of the body to the top edge of the fingerboard. If you don't have a metric ruler, an 8 millimeter Allen wrench can be used as a gauge. I then temporarily attached the neck so I can mark the bridge position and front control routing. The bridge position is as equally important as the neck pocket, because if this mark is off by more than 1 millimeter in either direction, you'll end up with an untunable, unplayable guitar. Once the pickup pockets are routed, drop the pickups into place and make sure they fit. At this point, I flip it over and route the back control pocket. Then I line it and the back cover plate with copper for added grounding. Now I'm ready to put the cover plate on and start sanding. While waiting on other parts in the mail and for the finish on the wood to cure, I constructed a wiring harness for the guitar on a blank piece of wood. And since the wood on this guitar is not thick enough for a standard 3-way switch, I had to come up with something different by using a standard 2 pickup wiring schematic and bypassing the switch by using 2 single-throw mini toggles to control the pickups. After transferring the wiring harness to the guitar, I then connected the bottom ground wires. I then flipped it over and connected the main ground wire to the bridge, added the knobs, and started shielding all the top pockets. The wire route on top was too narrow to work with copper, so I painted it with a graphite-based conductive shielding paint and attached ground wires connecting all the pockets together. Now that the pickups are installed, I can solder them into the control panel and put the cover plate on. Now the only thing left on the body is to put the string saddles on the bridge, install the jack plate, string ferrules, and attach the pick guard. Now that the body is finished, let's move on to the neck. Before permanently attaching the neck, I like to double check the depth consistency of the neck pocket with a dial indicator at various points to ensure there are no high spots in the pocket. You want to surface this perfectly flush. After mounting the neck, make sure the neck is parallel with the body. You can do this by laying a straight edge down the middle of the neck and measuring at the neck and bridge positions. If these measurements are the same, roughly 8.5 to 9 millimeters, depending on the radius of the neck, then the neck is parallel. If not, you may need to shim the neck. Finally, the string trees, strings, and some minor setup adjustments, and this guitar is done. And that's how this old piece of piano wood became this. Without a doubt, one of the most tedious projects I've ever done, but I'm happy with the results.